You ever start doing something and then you forgot how hard it was to get into the spirit of things out there? Yeah, well, that's what coming in and filming week 13 is like here. So week 13, we've got the Desert Swarm kicking it off there, 21 to 29 against the Cowboys. Desert Swarm getting handed a loss. Your Sons of Saban doing what Saban should have done with a win over the New York Giants. Your Jackson Drive, 26 to 21 against the Houston Texans. Good NFC matchup there. Uh, I kind of expected that one there. Taking a look, the Fighting Penguins dropping to the Chicago Bears out there. The Well, I mean, I kind of figured that the 10 Wolverines losing to my or winning to my Falcons. I really don't expect that much from my Atlanta Falcons getting dropped out there. Look at that, the Raiders still losing like they normally do. Looking here, the Mac and Cheats almost pulled an upset on my Danger Chickens. Now 12-0. Spud NATO handling the Sea Chickens, and then we also have Brady Gaga coming in with a good old victory there over the New England Patriots. Let's go ahead and dive into the Mac and Cheats and the Danger Chickens. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Look at that. The Mac and Cheats coming out strong, 14-7, 2 field goals, and then I somehow got two scores in the second half to bring it 17-20. Offensive yards gained, 381 to 270. The offensive rushing yards, not much of a beat going on there. I'm kind of surprised at that. The total offensive passing yards, though, looks like the Mac and Cheats were having some trouble getting it down on the air raid siren there. Only 1 yard punt return, 120 return yards. How how am I gonna drop the ball on kick returns? I'm pretty sure there's at least a score on there. I gotta check that out. And the Mac and Cheats coming out with 391 total yard gain victory, 0 turnovers. I had a lot of third down conversions. The Mac and Cheats had 2 first down conversions. That was 100% in the red zone. Wow. So a lot of my touchdowns came from outside of the red zone. That's pretty unique. Penalty yards, I won that, and then the punt time of possession was actually pretty standard there. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Lamar Jackson, 91.9 versus Patty Mahomes with a 71.1. Taking a look here, I had 201 passing yards where Mahomes only had 108. 1 touchdown for both of us here. 0 interceptions, 36, 1 sack. So it looks like there was some pressure by the Mac and Cheats. The Lamar Jackson was 14 for 26 at 53%. Patty Mahomes was 12 for 21 at 57%, 7.7 yards per average, as well as Patty Mahomes was 5.1. Let's go ahead and dive into the rushing. Here, Patrick Mahomes had 17 attempts at 96 yards, and then Tyson Williams running in there with 2 touchdowns, and then Naheem Hines was 6 for 30. And then if we go ahead and drop on down to the receiving, DK Metcalf looked like he was putting in the vast majority of the work. 3 for 40. Mark Andrews, the tight end, was 3 for 31. Devontae Smith was 3 for 18. Parker, 1 for 12. Williams, 2 for 8. And then Picard, 1 for 4. Not doing so much there, but I did want to see the kick return. Look at that. 4 kick returns, 96 total yards. Averaged about 24 yards. Longest. Okay, so it wasn't as well as I had thought it was. Coming over here, looking at the kicking. Look at that. Butker. Field goal made. 1 for 2. He made that one. Interesting. Extra points made. Okay. I got you. Let's go ahead and head on over to the rushing for the Danger Chickens. Joe Mixon tearing it up. 2 for 20 carries at 111 yards. Looks like Kareem Hunt punched it in, and then Lamar Jackson didn't. Three rushing yards at 13. 3 rushing attempts at 13 yards. Not so giddy there. Allen Robinson 6 for 68. Looking Hunter Renfrow 3 for 50. Mixon 1 for 36. Travis Kelce 2 for 27, and then Stephon Diggs 2 for 20. So coming back here, we look like we're doing fairly decent here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what week 14 is going to hold out here for us. The Danger Chickens are taking on the Vikings. Out there, we've got look at that. The Spud NATO's taking on the Bengals. Looking here, Jackson Swarm probably going to get a good, not Jackson Swarm, Desert Swarm getting a win over the Jets probably next week. The Mac and Cheats taking on the Browns. I'd like to see, yeah, I definitely like to see you take them on there. Looking here, and then next week we have a game. The Brady Gaga's taking on the 10 Wolverines. Classic sure shots taking them on there. And then Mark, your fighting Penguins there taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Let's go ahead and dive real quick here into the playoff picture. Taking a look at the AFC here, the Danger Chickens obviously sitting up top at 12-0. We have the Sons of Saban. Number 2, number 3 is your Jackson Drive. Number 4 is the Los Angeles Chargers, the Mac and Cheats, the Browns, and then Brady Gaga bringing up the rear. Spud Nato sitting at number 1, the number 1 seed. You got the Shore Shots, number 2. Number 3 is the Commanders. Number 4 is the 10 Wolverines. 5 is the Vikings. Desert Swarm coming up at 6. And your Fighting Penguins at number 7. Kind of interesting here because don't we have... Okay, so yeah, the Danger Chickens, the Mac and Cheats, your Jackson Drive. Yep, Jackson Drive. And then Desert Swarm is in there. And then the Fighting Penguins. So all the podcast hosts are winning. The Shore Shots, the Sons of Saban, Brady Gaga, the Wolverines, and Spud Nato. So yeah, we are all actually viable candidates. The Fighting Penguins and Brady Gaga is kind of bringing up the rear there. Hopefully they can win some more out there. But yeah, that's your Super Bowl lookout here. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the final stats based off of the wins, and we'll go ahead and cut to that because I'm gonna do a brand new recording because I'm not. Yeah, I was not prepared. I was like, we'll do this because the day has been garbage. Well, the day hasn't been garbage. Just I got off of work. Like, we didn't work at all today. We were technically there for a couple hours, just kind of messing around and doing absolutely nothing. So, yeah, that's... I'm diving back into it here. This is... Week 13 is going to be another start of the smattering, and you'll probably notice by week 14, 15, or 16 that I'm hoorah huzzah. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with this. So let's go ahead and dive on over to the ratings side. So looking at everybody's ratings here, a.k.a. their win-loss record, Shore Shots on a bye week for 9-3, Sons of Saban sitting at a 10-3, Brady Gaga sitting at 6-6, the Wolverines 8-4, and Spud Nato at 9-3. Brady Gaga still doing that win-loss kind of thing out there. Coming in, taking a look at the Danger Chickens sitting at 12-0, the Mac and Cheats cheating their way to a 9-3, Jackson Drive at 10-3, Desert Swarm at 8-4, and the Fighting Penguins at 8-4. This has been your Week 13 rundown. I will see you guys all in the next week and Week 14.